Executive Director of the National Statistics Office of Georgia and Chair of the 7th session of the Committee on Statistics, to deliver his opening statement. Mr. Todradze, you have the floor.
His Excellency, Mr. Chaiwood Tanakamanosur, Minister of Digital Economy and Society, Royal Thai Government, Mrs. Armida Salia Alijabana, Under-Secretary General of the United Nations and Executive Secretary of UNESCAP, Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 8th session of the Committee on Statistics. As the chair of the 7th session of the committee, I'm very pleased to be able to address you in person today. It is wonderful to see so many colleagues again after a long period with too many days and nights spent on Zoom and Teams calls. I really look forward to our next few days together to enjoy your company as well as the exciting discussions we have lined up. The committee plays a crucial role in supporting the effective implementation of the 2030 Agenda, and I have been proud to lead the work of the Bureau since our 7th committee, which was held during the height of the pandemic in 2020. As a statistical community, we have a pivotal role to play in measuring and achieving the SDGs, and since the agreement of the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development, we have stepped up and expanded our collection, analysis, and dissemination of data significantly. We could see this is most recent SDG progress report prepared by ESCAP Secretariat. Alongside this increase in the availability of data, we have also seen an increase in the demand for more granular and more real-time data, especially in response to the COVID pandemic. We have also seen an increase in the use of data by governments and also by citizens. Whilst there are these positive changes, there are still too many data gaps, especially on the most communities who are often in the most vulnerable situations. We are the region with strong collective vision and framework for action for strengthening national statistical system. We are fortunate that several countries in Asia and the Pacific have very robust system and are stepping up to provide support to colleagues in other countries working to improve their ways of doing things. We are also fortunate to be supported by many development partners, and I am pleased to see many of those key partners here today. This great collaboration between countries and development partners have made it possible to make agreements such as the Ministerial Declaration on Building More Resilient Future with Inclusive Civil Registration and Vital Statistics from November last year. We all recognize CRVs as a cornerstone in our statistical systems, and it is great to see the multiple efforts happening across our region. In the last few years, we have also seen an increasing interest in using new data sources and methods. We are all learning much more about new areas such as big data and concepts such as machine learning, artificial intelligence, and the Internet of Things. More importantly, we are also gradually understanding what this means for our statistical system, our human resources, as well as our roles as national statistical offices. The Stat Cafés, organized by ESCAP, has been a great inspiration for myself, my staff, and dedicated statisticians across Asia and the Pacific. It seems like every week we are learning of new experiments, whether it is using mobile phone data for tourist statistics on migration, using geospatial data to measure agriculture, or using scanner data to monitor prices. In all of this, we are seeing how new data sources can be used alongside traditional data sources like the census and administrative data. More and more we are seeing the huge potential that these new data sources are able to offer us. The stats cafes have also given us a chance to learn about new initiatives, standards, and programs that can support our own statistical systems. But with increased complexities and endless opportunities for innovation, the functions of our institutions will need to continue to change. This week will provide an opportunity for us all to learn from each other and how we can better embrace these changes. It will allow us to seek inspiration to do our jobs at home even better, to rekindle our friendship, and to develop new friendships and new partnerships. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very delighted and proud of having the opportunity to address you as the outgoing chair of the Bureau. I thank you for all the confidence placed on my country and me personally, and for the great honor of serving as a chair. Together with the Bureau members, I endeavor to do my very best by discharging our responsibilities with dedication, professional ethics, and principles that guide the international statistical community to ensure that this Committee on Statistics would have more opportunities to achieve its goals and successful conclusions. Once and again, I'd like to thank my fellow colleagues to the honor. I'm sure we will have very successful and productive discussions this week, and I look forward to working with you now and in the future to carve out our role in governing data beyond 2030. I'm confident that the newly proposed Bureau will provide the leadership and experience necessary to continue the important work of the Committee over the next 2 years. I assure you that Georgia is your true partner who will continue supporting the Bureau in its efforts to accomplish its tasks on the way of setting statistical priorities in the region. Thank you for your attention.